Have you ever wondered why so many people seem unhappy today? We live in the most connected era in human history. We have smartphones, high-speed internet, unlimited entertainment, food delivered to our doors, and access to more information than any generation before us. Yet depression, anxiety, loneliness, and dissatisfaction continue to rise. How is that possible? How can people have more comfort than ever before and still feel empty inside? The answer lies deep within human psychology. For thousands of years, humans evolved in environments where survival was the primary goal. Food was scarce, shelter was uncertain, danger was everywhere. Because survival was difficult, the brain evolved to focus on problems rather than happiness. This helped our ancestors stay alive. The problem is that our brains still operate using many of the same ancient systems. Even though our world has changed dramatically, our psychology hasn't changed nearly as fast. Today, most people are no longer fighting for survival. Instead, they're fighting for attention. And attention has become one of the most valuable resources in the world. Every day, thousands of companies compete for your attention. Social media apps, streaming platforms, news websites, video games, advertisements, everyone wants a piece of your time. And every notification triggers a small dopamine response inside your brain. For a brief moment, it feels rewarding. But here's the problem. Dopamine isn't happiness. It's anticipation. It makes you want more. Another video. Another notification. Another like, another message. As a result, many people spend their lives chasing stimulation instead of fulfillment. And there's a huge difference between the two. Stimulation is temporary. Fulfillment is lasting. One keeps you entertained. The other gives your life meaning. Unfortunately, modern society has become extremely good at providing stimulation, but not necessarily meaning. Another reason people feel unhappy is comparison. Thousands of years ago, humans compared themselves to a small group of people. Maybe a few family members, a few friends, a few neighbors. Today, social media allows you to compare yourself with millions of people instantly. You see luxury cars, dream vacations, perfect relationships, successful businesses, beautiful homes, and over time, your brain begins to believe that everyone else is doing better than you. This helped our ancestors stay alive. The problem is that our brains still operate using many of the same ancient systems. Even though our world has changed dramatically, our psychology hasn't changed nearly as fast. Today, most people are no longer fighting for survival. Instead, they're fighting for attention. And attention has become one of the most valuable resources in the world. Every day, thousands of companies compete for your attention. Social media apps, streaming platforms, news websites, video games, advertisements, everyone wants a piece of your time. And every notification triggers a small dopamine response inside your brain. For a brief moment, it feels rewarding. But here's the problem. Dopamine isn't happiness. It's anticipation. It makes you want more. Another video. Another notification. Another like, another message. Progress creates satisfaction. Without progress, life starts feeling empty. This is why many people experience a strange feeling after achieving a goal. They finally get what they wanted. A promotion, a new car, more money. And yet the happiness doesn't last. Within weeks, the excitement fades. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. Humans quickly adapt to improvements. What once felt extraordinary eventually becomes normal. And then the brain begins chasing the next thing. And the next, and the next, without realizing it. People spend their entire lives believing happiness exists somewhere in the future. I'll be happy when I make more money. I'll be happy when I lose weight. I'll be happy when I find the perfect relationship. But happiness keeps moving further away, because the destination was never the real problem. The mindset was. The truth is that happiness isn't something you find. It's something you create. Through meaningful relationships, through personal growth, through gratitude, through purpose, through contribution. Research consistently shows that strong relationships are among the greatest predictors of long-term happiness. Not money, not fame, not status relationships. Yet many people spend years pursuing success while neglecting the people who matter most, only to realize later that achievement without connection feels surprisingly empty. At the same time, gratitude remains one of the most underrated psychological tools available. Your brain naturally focuses on what's missing, what's wrong, what's imperfect. Gratitude trains your attention in a different direction. It reminds you of what already exists, what already works, what already deserves appreciation. This doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means refusing to let problems become your entire reality. The happiest people aren't those with perfect lives. They are people who learn how to appreciate imperfect lives. And perhaps that's the lesson modern society needs most. Because happiness isn't hidden inside a bigger house, a newer phone, a larger paycheck, or more followers. Those things can improve life, but they cannot replace meaning. Meaning comes from how you live, how you grow, how you help others, and how you spend the limited time you have. So if you've been feeling unhappy lately, remember this. The goal isn't to eliminate every problem. The goal is to build a life that feels worth living despite the problems. Because happiness isn't the absence of struggle, it's the presence of purpose. And purpose is something every person can choose to create.